I will not crash. 100 yards. Footwork fantastic, dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash, put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on. Everybody, 4-8. Check right 54. Right 54. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. He's crushed 26.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself
the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on third.
They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's got some space here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. On third and short to give it the tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their own 24. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. On second down, Michel. He finds an opening past the 40. And the cutback to the sideline. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 51 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. Brady now on third and goal. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
48's mine. 48's mine. I'm coming after you. I'm on me.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 96 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20. Check. 53 in now. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, high 7. Rip.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Brady now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. On 2nd down, Michel. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Brady to throw on 2nd down. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Let's get there. Mike 48, Mike 48. Sugar!
From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Score 80. Check right 54. Right 54.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 27-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Switch gears.
To throw is Brady. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Package.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
No, 66. 450.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We got this.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. Elliott running right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is going to be it. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Oh, what a move. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now here's Pollard. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. 4th down, Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. In his own end zone, it's Brady. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Brady going to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. To Michel on the screen. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. On 2nd and 9. Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Reload! Hey, Charlie!
On 1st down, Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Dorsett's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 36, Brady. He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. On 1st down, Michelle, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
Now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mohamed Sanu, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football
with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. First down, and it's Pollard again. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. On 2nd down, it's Pollard, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the...
my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, set. General West. Check 56. He don't know no better.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
218, chop.
At the 36-yard line.
Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down, Williams. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Check 99. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Team 7.
Now Williams from the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And now a high kick trying to pin them back. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11. Got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready up. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Look at me. Go. 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A rough go there on 3rd down. A loss of 4.
Smooth.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw caught at about the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
Check safety. Look at me. Zipper.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
On third down, Gross. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 6 yards. Down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
15 line. 15 line. Let's go, Heavy. Five. What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Now a handoff looking right. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Got it.
56. Mike's 56. One twist.
2nd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lucas. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. They'll run on first down. Rice. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Williams. He's got it. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
61, matchbox light.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
30 base.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. I'm coming.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught. He finds Norwood. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the end. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Williams, off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Back to throw. Williams. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Williams now on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Go. Check.
Here's Williams off the play fake. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Rolling to his right, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. There to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the ball for this one, though.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before.
Hey, Charlie. 90 is a mic. You ain't doing nothing today. Get it.
On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 50.